Hey everybody, it's Daniel. I just wanted to send you this week out a quick resource and a really neat example from something that I talked about last time. Last time I talked about how we need help finding a purpose, especially in retirement. And so when you're stepping out of your career, you need to be stepping into something. So I want to start with a really good example. There was a lady that I used to go to church with, and she was an older lady, very, very sweet lady. She didn't have a lot of money. She was retired, and she was struggling with her health. But I specifically remember that every single year she would get a copy of the church directory with everyone's birthday in it, and she would handwrite every single person in the church a birthday card on these little yellow cards that the church provided. They were called sunshine cards, and they were bright yellow cards. And so even though she didn't have a lot of money, even though she didn't have really great health that she could go out and do physical things, she did what she could by using her gifts and talents to serve other people and brighten their day and make their day a little bit better by sending them a card on their birthday. She probably sent 300 or 400 cards a year. And that's phenomenal. And that's an example of how everybody can use their gifts to share Jesus. Okay? So let me give you a resource now. The resource is a show, it's a radio show and a podcast. It's called The Ken Coleman Show. And if you haven't heard of this, I want you to check it out. The Ken Coleman Show is all about finding your purpose. And Ken on the show uses this format of basically helping people find their talents. So what are you really, really good at? And then find their passion. What do you love to do? What problem do you love to solve? And what type of people do you love to serve and to help? And if you can use your talents to serve people and solve problems, there's your purpose right now. Whether it's in retirement, whether it's getting out of your normal daily grind in that 9-to-5 job and finding that real passion and that talent and that purpose for you, that's the way you do it. Just like the lady I went to church with, just like any of us can do. What are you really good at? And what type of people do you want to serve, or what type of problem do you want to solve? Hope that gives you something to think about. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week.